Hello Gemini, thanks for joining me for the November of 2020 Taroscope with Animal Totem. This is a big month because we're starting in the eclipse season and it's starting into your sign. This is the reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon. If you want to look at another aspect in your chart, I would suggest the North Node. I'm Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I have over 30 years experience with doing professional tarot and astrology. Today we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation, for the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to follow it up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card, also my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon subscriber, there'll be 3 additional cards pulled from the Songs for the Journey Home. Oh, the card came out already. Look at that, Ace of Cups. Okay, this is for Gemini, but I was going to say Aquarius, so there may be some connection to some Aquarius people or energy for some of you. Yeah, it's a big month because the eclipse season is starting and it's going to be in your sign. We're going to have a full moon eclipse in Gemini on, and that's going to be occurring on the very end of the month, on the 30th. So definitely you get one new moon and one full moon a year, and your full moon this time around is a full moon lunar eclipse, so big time. Big time for purging. You know, that's going to be the big thing that you want to do on these big full moon eclipses, especially when it's in your sign. Release, purge, let go of, you know, get it out of your system. It's a culmination too. So things can come to a head, but it's only because it can only go so far and then it needs to be eliminated. What in your life has run its course? What has gone to its furthest extent and needs to be eliminated? These are the kind of things you might want to look at during this time frame. Well, the first card out here was the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, a new beginning in creativity. Beautiful things are blossoming forward. And it's near the Seven of Cups here, but below. So that says this is probably not something out of the blue here. This is probably something that you've been dreaming about, creating, manifesting, and working on for some time now. I'm going to move this smudge out of the way. It's burning a little too strong here. It's kind of growing in my face. Got a cloud of smudge here. Well, talk about release. It's a good time to smudge too, Geminis. So it's something you've been really dreaming about and trying to create and trying to manifest, you know, for a little while now. It's not something that's brand new. Well, it's going to be brand new, but it feels like it's been simmering. It's been, you know, you've been working on it on a spiritual plane, and Spirit has been working with you. Spirit definitely has a part in, you know, bringing this in with the Temperance card. It's always like spirits and angels are putting it together for you. By the way, on this deck, if you see things stand out to you, different words, that's a way that you can get a personal message in a general reading. So we're not going back to the past anymore. This is what the Six of Cups in reverse is talking about. We're going to be releasing things from the past and we're moving forward to a new beginning. For some of you, this would be in a relationship, because a lot of times the Ace of Cups is a relationship. And this is one of the relationship cards. It really has to do, what I'm hearing is it's time to put childish things aside. Because this has to do with children and childhood and children. So it's saying it's time to put these childish things aside. The Ten of Pentacles, I mean, we can't overlook that though. The Ten of Pentacles is right there in the thick of it. And the Ten of Pentacles is the highest money card in the entire deck. So for many of you, it could be some kind of big prosperity, big money thing going on too. Something that you really love doing that's going to manifest quite a bit of money. You've been going on with it with somebody. Something from the past isn't going to work anymore. You've been going round and round, and there's been, you know, stalemates, and you're not getting anything. You know, it's just not moving forward. It's unresolvable. That's the word that comes through. So it's time to let it go. And, you know, sometimes when we get caught in these, we can revert back to these childish ways. Four Swords in reverse is you're coming out of a healing time. Some of you, maybe, I said this for another sign, I can't remember who, but some of you may be coming out of a breakup or out of a divorce. And then you're kind of ready to get right back in there. Eclipses will do that. Like full moon eclipses will eclipse something out of your life, you know. Often, well, always it's probably for your highest good, but sometimes it can be hard, and it can be hard and difficult to go through. Here you are. Here's the air sign person. This would be you. Well, it could be the Aquarius, the Gemini, or Libra. And I did pick up Aquarius earlier in the reading here. But this is definitely you, whether you're male or female. Spirit's got your back. What's standing right behind you? This angelic presence is standing right behind you. And it's mixing up its elixir. It's mixing up the elixir of life. Yeah, and it's creating some kind of cool, positive thing for you. This is the time to do that. I mean, it's a full moon in your sign is very, very powerful. And it's not always something that, you know, releasing, yes, that's the major vibration, but I would totally feel like you could manifest things during that time frame, especially with your Ace of Cups coming up here in the spread here. You may start to feel it. You may have initiated, these are the seeds that you may have been planting through your visualizations and putting out feelers or whatever it might be. And now it's becoming, you know, as the full moon shines a light on it. It will also shine a light on opportunities. It will shine a light on things that you haven't seen before. So it's a time to really be aware and take a look around. What is being shown to you? What's being illuminated at this time? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to move over and do our animal totem for everybody. I do want to let everybody know that it's that time of year again. I'm going to be opening up for the year ahead readings. It's a limited time reading. I offer different special limited time readings, you know, throughout the year. This is by far the most popular. There's many people who order every year. It's a look at the upcoming astrology for the year, and then I lay out 4 quarters of the year, similar to this, but there's 4 rows instead of 3. And, you know, it's always, again, a very popular reading. If you're interested in finding out about that, you can find it on my website in the shop area with all the other readings and different things, okay? So let's get our animal totem for our full moon Geminis. It came right out, Ladybug. As soon as I said let's get our animal totem, you see how that just flipped right out there. So Ladybug's very lucky. It's talking about luck and its happiness. It's a very good vibration, very good card. Lucky lady of the garden, harbinger of happiness and joy, rid my life of obstacles that are destructive to my divine right to flourish. That's what I wrote initially here. Talk about a full moon affirmation. Let's read that again. Rid my life of obstacles that are destructive to my divine right to flourish. Yeah. Because what ladybugs do in the garden, they come in and they eat all the aphids and all the other stuff that are destroying your plant. They're very beneficial to have around. And hence, you know, the lucky ladybug thing came about. So I think this is very favorable that this is showing up here. Also, I think for the majority of the viewers, we are moving into the fall and autumn, but many people down under, it's the spring, you know. And after the full moon, you know, it's always a cycle, you know. So the full moon is the releasing, and then we bring in the new. So you do your releasing, and you bring in the new energy. And I always think of the ladybugs as the spring and summer, you know, because they're in the garden and everything. So you're planting your garden is flourishing. The ladybugs are here, there's protectors, maybe unseen even, because sometimes we don't even know the ladybugs are there. But they're still there doing their job, just like the spirit guides are there. You don't always see them, but they're still there doing their jobs. All right, everyone, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to mention, too, because in addition to the year ahead readings, I'm still waiting on the Audible to clear. Those files take months to clear, but the book is out in print and on Kindle. My first book, I'm halfway through the second book already. I'm well into it. And it's channel material from Transmissions for Humanity, Book 1, Guidance from Higher Dimensional Beings During This Pivotal Time and Evolution. Here's the other side, too, if it's pretty cool. Okay, so that's available, and if you're in the Kindle Lending Library, you can actually get that for free. I put it in with the Kindle Library because I want it to be read. That's the ultimate thing. I want to get the message out. There's a couple of videos on my channel, too, that have excerpts from the book. If you're interested in wanting to know a little more before you dive in, you can listen to those. But anyways, again, the eclipse, don't forget that's on the 30th of the month. Try to do something, some sort of releasing. It's a very powerful time. Whatever you're trying to create, it is happening. There is a lot of walking away and releasing of things that no longer serve you. Time to put aside childish ways. That's what I keep hearing. And you know, that's what I was going to say before. I don't know if I did. Sometimes when we are in a breakup or we are going through problems, you know, people can get pretty childish. You know, people who ordinarily would never do and say, we can do and say crazy things sometimes when we're in a breakup. But it's time to go by. Let's talk to your spirit guides. They're listening. Even if you don't see them, they're eating away and they're helping you to create this beautiful new beginning for yourself. Okay, Gemini, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting. If you enjoy my content, you can hit that subscribe button. Don't forget about the year ahead readings, books, and all the other stuff's on the website. And everything's below. Have a great full moon eclipse in your sign. Hugely powerful. Harness that energy, Gemini. Okay, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.